Hey y'all, come talk to me. It's storming where I am, and I'm really hoping that my mic doesn't pick up that audio from the storm. Because if it does, I'm going to keep the video. I'm just going to have to record a new episode for audio. Again, where I am, it is storming outside, and I record right by the window. And I'm hoping that my mic doesn't pick up the thunder because it is about to go down in Milwaukee. If you are here, hit share. We're going to start soon. I'm waiting on a few more people to get in here. Hey, Danielle. Hey, Dante. Hey, Lauren. Y'all, we getting started real soon. This is... what's some on my face? Oh, this is episode 3 of Universal Teas, the People's Podcast. Yeah. I'm waiting on a few more people to join and we are going to get started. I feel like this is going to be quick because, again, I'm trying to beat the sounds of the storm outside. I don't want that being picked up on my mic because, y'all, I paid a little coin for this microphone, so it pick up every sound as it should. But, yeah. We're going to get started in like 2 minutes. So if you need to go and get you some wine or some Patron or some Hennessy before I actually start the conversation, go get your drink. I'm drinking water today because I don't have any wine in my house and I didn't stop at the liquor store. Hey, Deshaun, how are you? What's up, Pot? If y'all are here, hit share. Y'all, we about to get started in like 2 minutes. In like 1 minute and 30 seconds, rather. So if you need to go get your drink, do that and pull it back up. I hope I ain't got on too much lip gloss. I tried to be like halfway cute for y'all today. What y'all think? We're about to get started. Share so that more people can join the conversation. If you are new here, the way that this goes, this is not just a regular podcast. I am not the expert. We are all in this together. You all are my co-hosts. And as I'm speaking, I need you all to give me your opinions. Like, get y'all thumbs ready to be in the comments and let me know what you think and how you feel. If you are new here and you haven't listened before, welcome. We talk about becoming our best selves. We talk about healing. And we also talk shit. So be ready for all that. Like Erykah Badu said, we quote 45 and incense. We're diverse here. Shout out to everybody that has been watching. Because y'all been hitting me up and telling me that y'all are enjoying it, so thank you. It's a little darker than normal because, like I said, it's storming. But yeah, we're about to get started. Hey, Jada. Hey, Pot. Y'all is loyal. Hey, Bertel. Okay, so I feel like we might as well go ahead and get started. I have 12 people in the space. So I'm about to hit record. And we just gonna flow. I don't think this is gonna be a long episode, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. But that's okay. It depends on what y'all talking about. If y'all talking, I'm talking. So yeah, let's get started. I'm about to hit record. And this time I'm recording without my headphones because I was having some technical difficulties like 2 seconds ago. I couldn't hear myself in the mic, but I could hear it when I played it back without the headphones. So again, if this mess up and I don't know what I'm doing, just pretend like everything is okay. All right, so here we go. What's good, everybody? It's your girl, Toya, and welcome to episode 3 of Universal Teas. It's the People's Podcast, and this episode is called Brick by Brick. And the reason that I'm calling this episode Brick by Brick is because the episodes before this were sort of foundational. We talked about how do we need to think to become our best selves. We talked about the vision that we need to create to become our best selves. My people that have been with me, we wrote affirmations. We wrote out what we look like at our best selves. So we kind of mentally prepared ourselves to now build who it is that we want to be. So that is why this episode is called Brick by Brick. because of what I want to challenge you all to do is to actually plan out exactly what you need to do. Like, what do you physically need to do to become your best self? And when I say your best self, I mean to reach the goals that you want to reach. Because we've talked about the mental things that we need to do to become our best selves. But now we actually have to get off our asses and do the work. So that's what we're talking about today, okay? Don't forget, don't have me up here talking by myself. It's the People's Podcast for a reason, so your voices are necessary. Please say your piece. Don't worry about offending people, because that's what we're here for. If you are ignorant on the topic, that is okay. Just know that we need you to be ignorant and willing to learn, not just ignorant and just annoying, okay? So this is a place of comfort. It's a non-judgment zone. So let's get started with what I think. And please feel free, if you all disagree with me at any point, please tell me you disagree with me. If I say something that is incorrect, please tell me that it's incorrect. Just don't get disrespectful, because these hands still work. Okay? All right. So last episode, we talked about visualizing ourselves at our best. We talked about seeing ourselves physically. What do you look like at your best? We talked about the people that we surround ourselves with. We talked about how we need to think. We talked about shifts in thinking. And so this week, if you have all those things, the next thing that you need to do to elevate who you are is that you actually need to plan. You need to lay the blueprint. You need to, in detail, step by step, figure out what it is you need to do. And I say that you need to plan it out because we talked about how when you tell somebody you have a goal, or you tell someone that you're afraid to do something, their first instinct is to just be like, oh, don't be scary, just go do it, right? They just tell you, just go do it, stop being scared, just do it. But for people who, like myself, have like anxiety issues, or we worry about messing up or things going wrong, we can't physically just get up and do something, because in our mind, like, I don't know about y'all, but I have like a million thoughts in my head at a time, right? So I can't physically get up and do something, so we have to plan it out. Now, this planning that we're doing this week is different from the planning that we did last week. And last week, I don't really want to say that we were planning, but we were more so visualizing who we are at our best. But this week, you need to write what your ass needs to do, like physically do, and get up and do in order to be your best self. Okay? So, hey, Auntie. Right, Jada, so I can't just do it. It's like, didn't you just hear me say that I can't? Like, didn't you just hear me say I'm afraid? So how you gonna tell me to just do it? Don't be rude. So you need to plan, right? And so depending on what your goals are, I feel like you need to plan in steps. That's why I'm calling it brick by brick, because you need to plan in steps. So I always use the example for me for my actual podcast. If I were, well, when I was, because all the things I'm telling y'all to do, I've experienced myself. When I was planning what it is that I need to do, I had to first convince myself mentally, like, that I could do it. I then had to, like, figure out what the vision was. Like, what did I see? What did I see myself as? I already see comments coming in, and I appreciate it. I'm about to get to them. I had to visualize, and then I had to actually write down, like, Toya, what do you need to do? And it can be simple, yo. Like, when I think of people who are, like, motivational speakers and whatnot, I feel like they kind of, for the most part, not all of them, they kind of glaze over the reality of people. You feel me? Everybody doesn't, and we talked about this too, everybody doesn't have the same opportunities. Everybody doesn't have mentors. Everybody doesn't have people to look up to become things. And so we kind of have to be realistic. And for me, what that looks like is I had to literally write out the simple stuff. Like, okay, Toya, if you're going to start a podcast, you need a pair of headphones. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, y'all. It was just some lightning outside the window. I told y'all it's storming. Sorry. Bringing it back. So, if I was going to start a podcast, I knew that I needed a pair of headphones, like simple things. I knew that I needed a mic. I knew that I needed the technology and the equipment in order to launch the podcast. You know what I mean? Because we go into a lot of things aimlessly, and if you don't prepare, you're going to fail. Sorry. Like, I'm not the person to sugarcoat it. Like, you not planning something out correctly, you're going to fail. And so for all my people who know this saying, proper preparation prevents poor performance, that is absolutely true. And it's absolutely something that you have to do. So my friends that have been here, when you look back at that list of goals that you created for yourself back in like episodes 1 and 2, I want you to actually take each goal, and I believe I had you all write down 3 goals that you had. What are the things that you need to do physically in order to reach those goals? Hey, sister. My god sister Tiffany is on here. I love you so much. Hey. What are the things that you physically need to do? If you want to, let's say, I'm trying to keep it real. I'm trying to find a real example. And if you feel comfortable enough putting a goal you have for yourself in the comments, I can rock with that too. So go ahead and put what your goal is, but I'm trying to think of one. Give me a second. Let's say you wanted to start a dance company. Right? Let's say you wanted to start a dance company. Physically, you need to find a dance space. That means you have to get up, you have to go around wherever you live and find a space that is going to be suitable for the goal that you're trying to reach. You know what I mean? If you're trying to start a dance, what did I just say? A dance organization? Dance? Y'all know what I mean. If you're trying to start dance classes or whatever, you might need some flyers. So you need to go and find somebody who can make you some flyers so you can get the word out. Hey, you might have to take it to the streets like dudes be passing out their mixtape. You might have to go and pass out your flyers to let people know what you have going on. So what are the things that you physically need to do? My cousin just said she needs to procrastinate less. Honey, listen, you teaching me right now because y'all know these podcast episodes are still not on streaming platforms yet. We just on, not Apple. We just on, y'all saw that, right? The lightning. We're just on Facebook Live right now. So procrastinating, right? People aren't going to hear my podcast if it's not on streaming platforms. Because everybody's not my friend on Facebook. So realistically, like, get real with yourself and figure out what you need to do. I'm not telling you to go out there and do it. That might be episode 4. You know what I'm saying? Because you still might be a little shook. So I'm not telling you to just go and do it. You know what I mean? But what are you going to do when you get up? Okay? Ooh, I felt that. Hold on, let me say that again. So if you're planning to do something, and you're still in a mental state, that's okay. But what are you going to do when you get up from there? What are you going to do when you get that confidence? What is it that you're going to do once you believe in yourself? You feel me? Because it's okay that you down a little bit now. It's okay that you're afraid now. But when you actually get up from where you are, what are you going to do? Because you need to hit the ground running. Because honestly, y'all know I'm going to keep it real. You wasted a lot of time being afraid. So once you're not afraid anymore, you ain't got no time to waste. So that's why planning out what you need to do is important. Yeah. So let's see. Talk to me, y'all. Y'all listening to me talk? I'm getting hot. My air conditioner not on. So what y'all thinking? That was me, fear. And fear, y'all, fear is real, right? Because, and here's why fear is real. Trust me, I know. Like, when I tell y'all, I don't talk about stuff that I don't know. If I don't know, I'm going to ask y'all, because y'all might know. But I know, because I've experienced it. But fear happens, in my case, if you don't agree with me, you know what I'm saying, say your piece in the comments. Fear happens once you're confident. Well, let me not lie. Fear happens, in my case. Now, give me opposite opinions, because I'm trying not to speak for everybody. But in my case, fear happened the most when I knew something was absolutely possible. Okay? You only fear things that you know about. In my case. If you agree, tell me you agree so I can just stop saying in my case. But fear happened once I knew I could start a podcast. Fear happened once I told a close friend my idea and I got the confirmation that I could start a podcast, right? You're not afraid of things you don't know, right? I know that I can't sing, okay? So I'm not afraid of going to pursue a singing career because that ain't me. That's not my ministry, okay? So I'm not afraid of doing that because it's not something that I think that I can do. You feel me? This podcast, you know what I'm saying, using my voice to connect with other people, I know that that's something that I can do. So it's scary because what if your mind starts to create the what if I'm not good at it? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I know I can do it, but what if I actually do it and it fails? You're going to be devastated, right? So overcoming fear is overcoming the idea of failing at something that you feel like you can succeed at. Does that make sense? I feel like for some people that might not make sense. But yeah, like I wasn't afraid of starting a podcast until I knew that I could do it. Type shit. Let's go to comments. For my friends that are listening on streaming platforms, Universal Seas is recorded on Facebook Live, so it's not just me talking. I'm also getting opinions of my friends and family. So, let's see who we got. Bertel, he says, I hate to fail. Even if I plan, I stop myself sometimes because the fear of failure. Absolutely. That's what we just talked about. Zoe, shout out to you, girl. I haven't talked to you since high school. Hey. But Zoe says, yeah, see, I will research and plan, but end up with a book of plans, but be scared to go and do it. Yup. Ari, yes, 100. Yes, this is my cousin Misha. Yes, almost as if I'm afraid of my own success. And that's what it is, y'all. Like, people talk about fear as if people just be scared for nothing. And I hate that. As a person who's dealt with anxiety, I really hate it when people would tell me, what are you scared of? Stop being afraid. Like, because that made me feel like you think that I'm scared because I can't do it. And it's like, no, I know I'm a boss. I'm just not ready yet. Just give me a minute. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, fear comes from knowing you can do something. I have so many plans for this podcast, like saved on my computer and notebooks and journals. And when I tell y'all, it's been like 2 years almost, and I'm just now starting to do it. Come on, I only talk about stuff that I know. So, being afraid is natural, it's normal, but fear is a sign that you know you can do it, right? You just don't want the world to reject what is like your baby, right? That's where fear comes from. That's where I think that fear comes from, is you being afraid of the world rejecting your baby. Okay? So y'all agree? I'm trying to see if some new people are in here. Hey, Brianna. I haven't talked to you since high school either. So I just want to name that my high school people have been showing out. Again, shameless plug. Shout out to the Lane Tech High School. I know, I'm a boss, but I'm not ready yet. This, period. Like, being afraid doesn't mean you're not confident. Hey, Xavier, I was about to call you by your last name, but we're not at work. But yeah, being afraid doesn't mean you're not a boss. Being afraid doesn't mean that you're weak. Being afraid doesn't mean that you don't think you can do it. It means that you're sensitive. Like Erykah Badu said, like, keep in mind I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. So I'm going to be afraid. But when I step up in the building, it's going down, right? When you overcome that fear, just know it's going down. Don't be afraid and unprepared. That's my advice to you. Don't be afraid and unprepared. Be afraid, but be working. Like, we working in your fear privately. Because being afraid and being, letting fear cripple you completely. Now, fear can stop you from doing things, but it shouldn't cripple you to the point where you aren't even, like, planning. Okay? Yes, I got some I agrees. I see you. So yeah, whatever your goals are, and those that haven't created goals yet, I had my people back in episode 1 create 3 goals. So go back and look at those goals. And I want you to pick the one that you're most afraid of. Pick the one that you're most afraid of, and I want you to, look, hard work coming through, because I ain't gonna lie, I didn't plan hard work. And people that are just joining on Facebook Live, hard work is the work that I have you all do in order to unleash the best version of yourself. Y'all, I'm hot. That's why I'm like moving slow. I feel like I'm talking too much. Usually y'all be talking a lot. Today y'all not talking, so I need y'all to come on. But hard work is for you to make your goals if you haven't. 3 is my suggestion. More is always accepted. Pick the one that you're most afraid of. Pick the one that scares you the most and start to plan it out in detail. What do you need to do? Where do I need to go to do the things I need to do? Who do I need to talk to? Give yourself a time frame if that helps you. I know for some people, dealing with anxiety, it's hard to be on time schedules, because that can be anxiety provoking in itself. But if it's not for you, if time frames aren't anxiety provoking for you, give yourself a time frame for what you need to do. Okay? I hope this is making sense to everybody. Hey, Joy. Joy, I haven't talked to you since, like, I don't even know. Bertel, come through with the insight. He says, sometimes I feel comfortable doing stuff that has a lower chance of failure rather than actually going to gusto with the big shit. And that's what it is. That's why I said I want us to pick our goal that scares us the most. And that goal that scares you the most probably will take the most planning, which if you know what I'm saying, if you scary, if your anxiety acting up, that's cool, because that means it's going to take longer for you to plan out. So take what scares you the most, plan it out, and take your time. Especially, like, I feel like we're in a world where everything is, like, rushed. Like, you see people doing things so fast, and you see things happening so fast, and you feel like, oh, by the time I'm not scared anymore, it's going to be too late. And it's like, no, because whenever you're ready to give the world your light, they'll accept it if it's genuine. Right? Podcast, the lightning, y'all. Podcasting just got popular. Well, when I thought about podcasting, it was just getting popular. And I would tell myself, like, dang, by the time I actually do it, nobody really gonna be listening to podcasts no more. That was 2 years ago. And, like, y'all in there. I'm trying to get so many people to listen to podcasts. And I feel like I've gotten confirmation just through 3 episodes now that this is what I should have been doing a while ago. And I say that because I know so many people from different walks of life, so many people from different backgrounds, with different experiences, with different privileges, or lack thereof. And I've been in so many different rooms. And when I say that, I mean, I've been in so many different situations where this is a place where I can connect everybody. That's why I call it universal. I've had people who are Asian, black, white, Hispanic. I had drug dealers, hood niggas, killers and car crackers, everybody, like scammers, you know what I'm saying, business people alike, to hit me up telling me that this is what they needed. And you know what I'm saying, that was the goal. That was one of my goals, is to make my podcast universal for everybody. So for you, what is it that you are trying to do? Okay. Hey, Diamond. I still got people joining. Hit share, y'all, so we can get some more people in the conversation. I'm calling y'all out again on Facebook Live because y'all real dry today. It sounded like I need to move past this. But, yeah, that's the goal that I wanted to get you all to understand, is that it's okay to be afraid, because fear means that you have something that you believe in and that you want to protect. Kind of like, I'm trying to think of another example. I'm not a parent, but I'm my parents' baby. And so I still feel like my parents have this sense of fear with me being so independent, and being away from home. Because it's like, but you're our baby. Like, y'all, if y'all know my mama, I tell her all the time, like, Mom, I'm grown, I'm okay. And she's just like, you're my baby. I just worry about you. Same thing with your goals. Like, once you put your baby out into the world, it's kind of like you always want to protect it. Because if somebody were to hurt your baby, you would be devastated. Same thing with your goals. And if you are a parent, I feel like you can definitely relate to that concept of fear being only related to things that you care about. Y'all, side note, I am hot. My butt is so hot right now in this chair. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, my butt is hot. Whew. Shout out to Stain who just joined. And I just want to name, hey neighbor, because he's the only one that showed some hard work in the group. The rest of y'all, I know y'all didn't do good in school, because out of all the people in that group, ain't no reason only one person should have showed me some hard work. Do better. Do better. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to treat y'all like my students. Do better. I don't want to hear an excuse. Just do better. Okay? All right. So yeah, my people that are late to the party, we're talking about planning out our goals. So the last 2 episodes, we talked about what our goals were, what we look like achieving those goals. And so now we call this episode Brick by Brick, because we're actually planning in detail. This lightning, y'all. We're actually planning in detail how to get to our goals. Okay? And I spoke about fear. My people that are just joining. Fear is okay. But I said don't be afraid and unproductive. I think that's what I said. Don't be afraid and unproductive. When you're sitting in your fear, I'm going to just wait, because clearly the Thunder wanted to be my co-host today. Don't worry, I'll wait. Right. But don't be afraid and unprepared. Because when you get up from that place of fear, when you get up from that place of anxiety, when you get up from that place of depression, you need to hit the ground running. You need to know what it is that you're going to do and how you're going to do it. Okay? Hard work, which I'm also going to put in the group. If you're not in the group, make sure you request to join. But the hard work was for you to pick the goal that scares you the most. And in detail, what do you physically need to get off your ass and do in order to achieve the goal? We talked about what you look like. We talked about the vision that you have when you reach that goal. We talked about what the goal is in itself. But now we got to talk about what you're going to do when you get up. Because you can't just get up and be wandering around. You actually got to get up and do something. Okay? So that was, if anybody else has anything to add, I seen some comments. Thank you. Let me know what prize I get. I'm going to think of a prize. You're going to get a boom shakalaka stating. Bertel, he's going back to the parenting scenario that I gave. That's my baby and not protected at all costs. And what he means by that is his goal. You want to protect your goals, but at the same time, if you never put it out there, you have nothing to protect. So you going to keep being scary, or you going to do what you got to do? Hey, my love. And I'm not just calling her my love. That's her name. Hey, my love. Hey, Miss Sykes. But yeah, plan out the scariest goal. Don't pick the little goal like, oh, I hope I can afford some Jordans next week. That better not be the scariest goal you got, because you could drive Uber and buy you some Jordans next week. I want it to be the big goal that's going to change the world that you're planning. Okay? So, that was the serious part. Y'all know it's time to get ignorant now. So, anybody else, if you have anything else to say, y'all ain't had no wine. That's why I'm drinking water. Somebody said that was bomb. If you never put it out there, you have nothing to protect. I'm just saying, I'm just telling y'all what I know. Okay? You cannot protect something that you didn't put into the world. That was a word for somebody. Okay, so it's time to get ignorant. We talked about brick by brick. If you got questions, hit me up. If you missed the beginning and you want to be filled in, just rewatch this video after we're done. But now it's time to shift the conversation. You want me to get your crab legs and take them to the house? Brazil, you could have texted that to me, talking about some crab legs. We supposed to be eating crab legs after this. No, you ain't gotta get them. I'ma text you. Dang, this ain't the place. Staten said, but real talk. Oh, you know it's about to be juicy because he said real talk. Hold on, y'all. Let me read this. Staten says, but real talk. The fear is gall, especially when you see someone else doing what you wanted to do. For me, I've always wanted to do podcasts, but so many people have done them. And so it's like, why do it now? And this fear develops. Or with me in photography, like I want to do it, but I had a fear. However, I'm over it and making steps to get better. So it's tough, but it can be done. So, amen to that. I want to speak to the part where he said, especially when you see someone else doing what you wanted to do. No shade, no tea. I'm not a hater. I'm all about uplifting other people. But when it comes to podcasting and relating to a mass of people, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I watched somebody who shall remain nameless do a podcast, and I know for a fact, and this is humbly, y'all, like don't shade me. If y'all come at me, I don't care. I told y'all these hands still work. I know for a fact that I can produce a better podcast than that person. But my fear allowed me to sit and watch them do it, knowing that I have qualities that I don't want to say would outshine theirs because that's a little shady. But I have the qualities that would make mine be more next level, if that makes sense. Tell me if I'm a hater. Please tell me if I'm a hater in the comments. Because if I am, that means I got to check myself. If y'all think I'm a hater, let me know. But I was like, child, you ain't really doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? You're not really promoting your brand. But yeah, don't sit and watch somebody do something and think you can't do it. Best example I can think of for that is, I seen like a meme or a post on the internet that said, when people talk about not doing something because everybody else does it, and it was a picture of the bread aisle and all the different types of bread. Why can't you do it? There's so many different types of bread. Books. I plan to write a book or 2 or 5 in the future. And I also had that thought of like, well, nobody's going to read it. Do you know how many? Y'all ever been to Barnes & Noble? I would be a fool to sit here and say that I can't write a book because so many people are writing books. Right? Tell me. Let me know if I'm crazy or not. Okay. Thank you. Alright, checking in with Renata. Hey girl, it says same, but think about how many different brands of bread. Okay, so you seen the bread post too. She said, I just got excited because I was the only one that saw that. Different brands there are, different makeup brands, books, etc. Find your niche and stick to it. We all have gifts, and we share gifts with other people. Now, where we messed up, and again, this is my opinion. If you think I ain't talking about something I know about, go ahead and tell me to be quiet. But I think that what is important, and when we become our best selves, we don't look at people who are doing what we doing and kind of pull back. We lean in. Whether it be you lean in to collaborate, whether it be that you lean in to see them as inspiration or look to them towards a mentor, or whether it be that you lean in and see that you can do it better than them and you give a better execution. Either way, if you see someone doing something that you want to do, don't let that draw you back. Let it make you lean in. You know what I mean? And you handle it in one of the ways that I just mentioned. Okay, so so Misha said all facts, no shade. Okay, thank you. As long as I'm not being a hater, because I don't want to die a hater. Haters, like, ain't nobody got time for that. No, it's competition, motivation. Use that. Right. And also, that just reminded me. So, if you don't know by now, y'all, my brain has a million things going on. But my good sis Pot just said it's competition, and that actually triggered my dance brain. Because when I was dancing, specifically in college, we would do this thing called pinching, and it's basically where you audition within the dance team to get into a dance. All my HA2 people, y'all know about pinching. So in order for me, when I was dancing, which I need to do again, when I felt like I was not going to get chosen for a dance, instead of me being like, oh, it's cool, I'm going to just sit this one out, you know what I'm saying, I'm not good at it, I would have someone record me dancing next to the person that they think did it the best. So I would be like, okay, so if I'm not killing it, who is? I would have them record me dancing next to that person, and I would watch the video back and try to see what our differences were, because I'll fail, but I'm not gonna stay there. It's not gonna be okay. Just like with a fight back in the day, y'all. If I was fighting and I lost, that's cool, but just know I'm not gonna keep losing, because now I need to figure out what you did to catch me lacking like that, because we ain't going out like that. So same thing, right? If somebody's doing what you want to do, watch them. If you think somebody's doing what you're doing, they do it well, watch them. When you think about great people like Muhammad Ali, I'm trying to think of some more great people, things like that, you gotta study them. When you talk about basketball, when you talk about like how great Michael Jordan was in his time, and then you try to compare it to like the Kobe's and the LeBron James, you study the people that come before you who do it well, so that you can kind of figure out their formula. Yes, no, maybe so. Y'all agree? Study them, figure it out, and do it better. Do it better. Don't do the same thing as them, because that's why B. Simone got in trouble copying people's words in her book. But figure out what they do. Remix it a little bit. That's how a lot of y'all got through school. That's, you know what I'm saying? I made it through college like 2 times remixing stuff. But don't tell nobody. Anyway. But yeah, so use other people as motivation. Pot said she would do this thing called take people's spots. Yes, taking spots. So when I was dancing, definitely, it's like, okay, you got me this time, but definitely taking some spots, because I ain't about to be out here bad. You ain't gonna see me dancing in the back. I need to be in the front. Okay? Dang, I miss dancing, y'all. But yeah, so that's the thing. Like, use people as motivation. Whether you know you do it better than them, whether you need to collaborate with them. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Shout out to, y'all, my mind be random. So, talking about this, shout out to, like, Alicia Keys. You feel me? She ain't think Swiss Beats. She thought she could be better than Swiss Beats' wife. Wasn't he married? You feel me? She probably studied. Oh, girl, like, what's she doing? I could do it better. Let me get that man about you, sis. And she, you know what I'm saying? She was successful. Use Alicia Keys as an example. Right? She got her man. Y'all always got something to say. She got her man, so that's all that matters. I miss it too. For real, y'all, I'm about to start dancing again. I ain't trying to tell y'all all of my business, but for my friends that are in Milwaukee, for my friends that are in Milwaukee, I'm thinking about once Rona dip hosting heels classes here. Don't give these side chicks no hope. Okay, side chicks, yeah, because I'd be damned if I was. But that's just take that as a soft example. Okay, don't take the Alicia Keys one to heart. That's just a soft example of what I'm talking about. Okay? So for real, moving on. Do y'all shit. Hard work. Find a goal that scares you the most. Plan out what you need to do once you get up for when you done being a scary cat. What you need to be doing to achieve that goal. If you in here, I shouldn't have gave the Alicia Keys example. Oh my God. Okay, I'm sorry about the Alicia Keys. Just scrap the Alicia Keys example. I don't know why that came to my head, but whatever works. Some people learn differently. Okay? Yeah. Do the hard work. I'll put it in the group after this. So now let's go into just 2020. I'm laughing at State. He talking about people hard work gonna be like Alicia Keys and take that man. Don't go taking people men because somebody gonna hurt you. Don't put that back on me. So I apologize. See, that's what I be talking about. Call me out when I'm saying some outrageous stuff because I'm gonna say anything. I don't care. But yeah, what was I about to say? 2020. That was a moment of silence because I'm so tired of this year, y'all. It's just like, what's going on? Like, I told y'all last week though that Rona was about to kick back up, and y'all thought it was a game. I'm still scared of Rona to this day. But Rona is Rona is still alive and thriving. Florida, be careful. Texas, be careful. Arizona, be careful because, honey child, listen. And these politicians don't care about saving your life. They don't. They want money for themselves. So protect yourselves out here. I'm out here, y'all. I've been trying. I don't know how efficient my building of my immune system has been, but I take elderberry vitamins every day. Y'all, I just be eating Halls like they candy. My tea, I drink tea every other day. Like, y'all, I'm scared. I don't like being sick. And so just please be careful, y'all. Especially my black people, because they been letting us die in hospitals, and they definitely not about to save us now. Okay? I be trying to tell people we are in fucking Jumanji. Each month is a different level. We about to go to level 7. So be ready. Yes, like this is beyond me. It's depressing, y'all. Is it bad that I'm enjoying 2020? No. Because you know what? I'm actually glad you brought up that point. My best friend Jasmine just said in the comments, is it bad that she's enjoying 2020? By no means am I enjoying this year. However, I'm oddly finding a little bit of happiness and joy and like peace in 2020. And I be kind of telling myself like, is it okay to be happy right now? Is that cool? Like, with everything going on in the world, like, is it okay for me to have joy? Yeah, that's scary. It's like, wait a minute. It's weird. So if you are happy in 2020, be happy. By any means necessary, protect your peace, find your joy, and do your shit. Okay? Any other 2020 comments? Because I ain't ready, y'all. And then this year, I can't get jiggy with it. I've accomplished a lot. This is why she's enjoying 2020. She says, I've accomplished a lot within myself and outside of myself, learning to celebrate small wins. Facts. So, I think that, and here's why I think that some people are finding peace in 2020 is because we kind of have no other choice, right? All of those external factors have kind of been taken away, even though niggas been turning up. I mentioned that in a little bit, but people been turning up as of recently. But before that, when we were actually like lockdown, quarantine type thing, we're sitting with ourselves. You feel me? So you have you run out of things to do. And you have to sit with yourself. You wake up with yourself every day. And then for the people like me who live alone, it's kind of like you gotta love yourself because you ain't got no choice. Like, you're not getting that outside validation, if that makes sense. So for some of us, this is a time where we're reflecting. You know, I've done some meditating. I've been saging. And so I feel like this is God's way for some of us of having us to kind of sit the fuck down, like Pot just said. Sit down and sort of reflect on who we are and who we want to be. And y'all ain't doing nothing, so this is a great time for y'all to write down your plans for your goals. Cause I've kind of been finding that too. That I've kind of been finding a little bit of joy, and I kind of felt guilty about it. Like, dang, should I really? And it's a time to be grateful just for life itself too, because I'm so tired of hearing about death. This year, it's almost like a trend, and I don't like that. So just being grateful for being here is kind of what I've been on. But anyway, I'm a person, I don't really like to talk about death, so I'm gonna move on from that. It makes me uncomfortable. All right, hold on. Staten come through with the comment. He said, we are sitting with ourselves, preach. That is why so many people are struggling, because we aren't used to sitting with ourselves and staring our weaknesses and flaws in the face. Actually happy that I can pay my rent and enjoy what I'm paying for. Oh God, I've been getting my money's worth with this rent, these utilities, this cable bill. I have been getting my money's worth. This internet, Zoom been popping. I've been using all of my little Wi-Fi gigabytes. 2020 made folks open their inner eye. A whole lot of self-evaluation. Yes, that is true. And for my people, I'm gonna try to play devil's advocate here. For my people that are just like going out still, like doing things, I feel like their mindset is like, YOLO, I'm still here another day, so why not? I ain't got that though. I ain't there. I'm not the YOLO. I'm trying to get to see my grandkids. You feel me? But yeah, so for some people, it's kind of like, we're here right now, so let's enjoy it type thing, rather than let me try to make sure that I'm here for a long time. And either way, hey, try to find the silver lining in what's going on right now. Okay? We already at 42 minutes, y'all. I've been talking a lot, but y'all talking to me too, so that's dope. So yeah, take 2020 how you want. Don't let it kill you. I started off being really like mentally constricted by 2020. Like anxiety was at 1,000. But for people who are still dealing with that, like, find your light, y'all. Like, find your light and find your people. My people, my friends, co-workers, have my family have been the people who kind of like got me out of that real anxious state. Because when I tell y'all, I did not go outside. I was like, I'm not going outside. Rona is in the air. If I breathe too hard, I'm going to get it. So, yeah, there's that. I don't want to talk about Rona no more because, honestly, it's an anxiety-provoking topic for me. So, I'm going to move on. Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. I am a proud ally of the LGBTQ community. And I'm so sorry. I'm sorry and I'm salty that Rona ruined Pride festivals, y'all, because Pride parades, like, so much fun that I was looking forward to having, yo. Like, shout out to the community, though, because I have so much love for the LGBT community because of the simple fact that these people are living their truth and don't give a fuck. And that is something that I admire. You feel me? It takes strong individuals to go against the grain, and they're doing it. And that's something that I have to respect, and I feel like we all need to respect, is the fact that they're doing it. And it's just so weird to me. Like, I can't understand how. So for my people that are like homophobic or just are so anti-queer, you feel me? It's the weirdest shit to me, because it's like, how are you disliking someone for making themselves happy, right? In life, one of our goals, it's in our Constitution, is the pursuit of happiness. It don't say the pursuit of happiness with limitations. Like, no, people are doing what the fuck makes them happy. And in a world where love is so freaking rare, anywhere that I see it, I'm like, yes, get it. Ooh, almost knocked my bun off. In a world where love is so rare, like, there's so much like catastrophe and chaos and hate. Like, how dare you try to say, like, who are you? Who you think you are? Because people living in their truth is so freaking beautiful to me. Whether you are gay, bisexual, transgender, y'all, I'm trying to remember what all the letters stand for. Gay, y'all know, anybody part of the community, whatever you are, if you are deciding to live your truth, if you are deciding to be happy, I want y'all to enjoy I want you to love fearlessly, and I want you to love out loud, because it's still people that are in the straight community that's scared to love out loud because that ain't their man or their girl. So if you got a man or a girl or a partner that's not afraid to love you out loud, do that, because some of us still in the closet of straight relationships, but that's a whole nother story. So yes, do what you do. Happy Pride Month. If you are a part of the LGBTQ community, how did y'all celebrate? Because I'm salty I couldn't go to a parade myself, but I hope y'all found a way to turn up, because y'all be lit, low-key. Yeah. So yeah, happy Pride Month to everybody. For real. Don't be laughing, because y'all know, like, straight people, you got people you can't even claim on Facebook. So you might need to go gay. Maybe they will claim you, because the nigga that you think is yours is not. So sis, maybe you need to go ahead and dip in a sugar bowl or two to get some public recognition. I ain't dipping in no sugar bowl. You know what I'm saying? You can leave them for me. Ladies, if y'all want to go gay, do that. More men for me to choose from. Do what you gotta do, sis. Do what you gotta do, cause do what you gotta do. All right. So y'all, I'm for real. Stop laughing at me. Hey, sexy girl. Thank you. Stop laughing, because I'm being serious. Y'all know it's true. That's why. Y'all just ain't want to say it. Anyway. Okay, so that is the gist of what I wanted to get through. If you are new, we have reached a part of our podcast that we call Plugged In. And what I said, this is how y'all know I'm getting tired. When I say plugged in, I mean I'm the plug to connections. We talk about people with... We can't just go gay. LMAO, I hate you. What I'm about to say, plugged in this week. When I plug people in, it's because I know so many people who have small businesses, who have talents, who are part of organizations, who are part of movements that I feel like need to be highlighted. Especially in a day and age where we are talking about supporting small businesses and keeping that dollar circulating. And communities that need them, I feel like this is necessary. And this week, the person in the business that I'm plugging in is very near and dear to my heart. Like sis said in that video, like, I'm ready to go to war for this one, because the person that I'm plugging in is actually my blood relative, my favorite cousin. Her name is Misha, and it's not mine. I've been plugging her in since it started, but she has just celebrated 1 year of her having her own online boutique. And what makes my cousin's boutique unique is it's because it's for the curvy queens out there. So if you are a curvy queen, her boutique is called Curvy and Worthy. And she has Facebook, Instagram, and y'all know I always be trying to pin the comments. So, Misha, if you're watching, you can type in the name, and I'll pin it. But her boutique is called Curvy and Worthy. And when I tell y'all, this is like the cute plus size stuff. This not like the big like curtain sheets they be trying to give the big girls. Like, no, they be fine. I literally, and I swear to God, I'm not just saying this because she's my cousin, I literally be looking at her pieces like, damn, they got that in my size, because that's cute. Like, literally, the stuff is so cute, y'all. Like, it fits the women so beautifully. She's even got a private Facebook group for all the curvy queens out there where she promotes her products. They are beautiful, y'all. Like, amazing pieces, good quality. It's not like that thin ass shit that be in like the beauty supply store. Y'all know they sell clothes in the beauty supply. It ain't like the thin ass clothes that be in the beauty supply store. So I just pinned her comment. That's the name of her boutique. It's Curvy and Worthy. But it's good quality stuff, y'all, and it's so cute. I would not plug in if it looked like rainbow. It don't look like rainbow clothes, y'all. They're so cute. And I dead ass be texting her and commenting like, you know, somebody that got these in my size, like, legit, because the stuff is cute. And it just, yeah. So go ahead and shop with her. And if you not a curvy queen like me, you know what I'm saying, if you a skinny mini, you got some relatives, you know your TT is curvy, so go ahead and get her an outfit or something. Yeah, there's plenty. I'm probably the only skinny ass woman in my family, to be completely honest with you. So shop for your people. Something about rainbow is decent quality, you just gotta dig. Well, since you ain't gotta dig right here, you just gotta click. Ooh, y'all, my connection was bad. That's how you know I need to hurry up. But shop with my cousin, Curvy and Worthy. Dude threw hella shade at Rainbow. I'm just, okay, I shopped at Rainbow when I was a kid because my mama, we ain't had that much bread. But I'm saying now where everybody trying to act like they got the bag, y'all be talking about Rainbow. So if you don't want to, if you got that bag like you be saying, all my scammers, card crackers, if you got that bag, go shop with my cousin, right? Because y'all was talking about Rainbow, not me. I definitely had some French toast pans when I was in school. Don't ever tweak. I had the French toast pans, and I dare somebody to say something about it. Hey, cousin. Hey, cousin. I got like 4 cousins on here, but hey, y'all. Y'all are so funny. So if you are listening to the podcast, I really need y'all to join these conversations because my people are crazy, stating something about some, wait. Dude said you ain't got to dig here, you just got to click. That's a perfect tagline. Mikey, what up? That's who I plugged in last week, y'all. So if you still haven't shopped Poor Little Rich Boy, please do that also. And he got stuff for skinny girls. So we out here. He said Rainbow come to death row. Shut up. Y'all are hilarious. Y'all always twisting my words. What's wrong with y'all? Okay, so I feel like my phone is getting hot. And I'm hot. So we're going to wrap this episode up. Plugged in. Yes, Poor Little Rich Boy is size extra small to 3X. It's okay, sister, but we about to be done now. My sister talking about some I'm late. Yeah, you real late. We been on here for an hour. But yeah. Shop with my cousin, Kirby and Worthy. Shop with Mikey. I plugged him in last week. Poor Little Rich Boy. I believe his info is still in the group. Who did I plug in before that? My brother Kelvin. If you need graphic design, that's who I plugged in my first episode. He made my logo for my podcast. So yes, I'm hot. It's hot. Shout out to my cousins. I got like 5 cousins on here. Y'all coming through. Come through, family. But yeah, I'm about to get out of here. Shout out to everybody that's here. Make sure you share so that people who came late and people who were not able to join tonight can see this episode on Facebook. I promise, listen to me. The episodes will be on streaming platforms by Friday. I just been being lazy. There's no reason why they're not on. There weren't any technical difficulties, but I'm about to close out so we can keep talking about it. But yeah, okay. So thank you all for joining episode 3 of Universal Teas. It's your girl Toya. This is the People's Podcast. If you missed the conversation, please join us every Monday on Facebook Live. And y'all have a good evening, morning, or day, whatever time you're listening. All right, talk to y'all later. So we are done. Hold on, let me save it because save as episode. Hold on. All right. We done, y'all. It's hot. Poor Little Witch Boy. Quality is great. And he got booty shorts. Mikey, you got booty shorts now? I ain't seen no booty shorts. I swear I ain't seen no booty shorts. Shout out to y'all for coming through again today. I really appreciate it. Y'all, I'm hot. I just feel like I need to go get in the shower. I can open my window back. Ooh. Alright. But yeah, it's a wrap. Episode 3 is in the book. But yeah, shout out to y'all. Hit share, please, before you leave. I'm out this thing. My edges sweated out. And booty shorts, tees, swimsuit. Oh, You need some swims. Mikey, I told you a long time ago you need to get some workout clothes. Some spandex, some sports bras. That's what I need. I need some workout clothes too. But yeah, y'all, love y'all so much. Thank you for joining. Shop with my cousin, Curvy and Worthy. The comment is still pinned. I promise it's good quality. If you skinny like me, that's okay. You know your granny, your TT, your play cousin down the street. Somebody is a curvy queen, and they need some new fits because they've been out here bad. So do that. I'm out. Love y'all.